The most notorious cults in America. Today, we're taking a look at some of the most notorious cults in the United States. Some of these are long gone, while others are active to this very day. The Manson family. The Manson family was a cult led by the infamous Charles Manson, active during the 1960s and 1970s. Exercising communal living, Manson acted as a teacher for his followers living at Spahn Ranch near Los Angeles. In 1969, Manson asked his followers to go on a killing spree that ended in the death of 9 people, including actress Sharon Tate. Heaven's Gate. In March 1997, 39 members of Heaven's Gate, dressed in dark clothing and Nike shoes, drank vodka and ate applesauce or pudding laced with barbiturates before placing a plastic bag over their heads to suffocate. Marshall Applewhite, leader of the cult, told followers he was the second coming of Christ, that God was actually an alien, and apocalypse was coming. Children of God. The Children of God cult exercised the idea of free love and used female members of the cult to recruit people through sex, an act called flirty fishing. Since 2004, the cult has been known as the Family International. Despite the occurrences of abuse within the cult, it still exists today. NXIVM. NXIVM, established by Keith Raniere, started out as a self-help group, but things turned sour as numerous women were coerced into branding themselves with Raniere's initials. Shortly after a 2017 article in the New York Times, the cult was investigated by the Department of Justice, and Raniere was sentenced to 120 years in prison. Jonestown. The People's Temple is easily one of the most famous cults in American history. Founded by Jim Jones in Indianapolis, he eventually moved his congregation to California and later a settlement in Guyana named Jonestown. After U.S. Congressman Leo Ryan investigated Jonestown, he was shot and killed by 4 members. Jones then instructed all members of his cult to drink Flavor Aid laced with cyanide. They abided and around 900 people were found dead at the location. Branch Davidians. The Branch Davidians of Texas are infamous for a 51-day standoff with the FBI. After ATF agents were killed, a standoff in 1993 between the FBI and Branch Davidians resulted in the death of several agents and 76 cult members in the final assault alone. The Work. Another cult fueled by abuse was The Work, based in Connecticut. Its leader, Brother Julius Shacknow, claimed to be none other than Jesus Christ reborn and told his followers he was sent to judge all sinners and save mankind from evildoers. He died in 1996 at the age of 71. Angel's Landing. Angel's Landing in Wichita, Kansas was the name of a 20-acre compound started by Lou Castro and a small group of people. Living an exceedingly extravagant lifestyle, members of this cult believed Castro was, in fact, an angel and knew when they were going to die. After several suspicious deaths, detectives discovered that expensive life insurance policies were taken out within Castro's inner circle that were then cashed in when one of them, accidentally, died. Rajneeshpuram. The Rajneeshpuram in Oregon was founded by an Indian guru named Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh. He had thousands of disciples and formed a free love commune in Antelope, Oregon. He claimed to be the world's greatest lover and had 93 Rolls Royces to his name. In addition to being complicit in voter fraud schemes to sway local elections, Rajneesh cult members had poisoned local restaurants, attempting to infect people with salmonella. Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is a Mormon religious sect that notably practices polygamy. While the cult is spread across the country, one location in Colorado City, Arizona has had some major troubles with the law. Leader Warren Jeffs made the 10 most wanted fugitives list in 2006 and was captured that year near Las Vegas, Nevada. He was sentenced to life in prison plus another 20 years for assault. The 12 Tribes. The 12 Tribes was founded by Gene Spriggs in Tennessee. They are infamous for their use of child labor and accusations of abuse. And on top of that, their hateful views towards black and Jewish people outside of the cult itself. Its strict rules and charismatic leader have led many to label it as a cult. The International Churches of Christ. Founded in Boston, the International Churches of Christ is a non-denominational church many call a cult. 5 women have come forth, claiming that they are victims of childhood abuse and a financial pyramid scheme at the hands of International Churches of Christ and its leaders. They claim the church actively covered up incidents of abuse and trafficking. Nubian Nation. The Nubian Nation was initially set up in upstate New York before moving to Georgia. Founded by several black Muslim groups, Dwight York abandoned his Muslim ideology in favor of Kemetism and UFO religion. In the early 90s, he established the United Nubian Nation of Moors and became known as Malachi York thereafter. Lord Our Righteousness Church. Lord Our Righteousness Church is a commune in New Mexico that started as a group of around 80 individuals who migrated from Idaho in 2000. However, by 2008, it only consisted of about 50 members. The group's leader, Wayne Curtis Bent, once claimed to be a messiah but now claims to be an embodiment of God. Church of Scientology. The Church of Scientology is arguably one of the most infamous cults of the modern day. With numerous celebrity faces, including Tom Cruise as the face of Scientology, it seems to be exceedingly popular with the rich and famous. The Church teaches, in fewer words, that humans are immortal and have infinite capabilities while emphasizing spiritual healing rather than anything scientific. Institute in Basic Life Principles. The IBLP has a notable connection with the notorious TLC reality series Family, The Dougars, the subject of Counting On. The IBLP is a cult that emphasizes obedience from its female members. It exercises control over its members, including courtships and materials it deems to be indecent, including seemingly harmless things such as Disney, Barbies and Cabbage Patch Kids. Find more at alot.com.